Right. Oh my god, it's not the same bloke. He's the other way around. It's still me. I just dyed my hat. So this one is going to be about bipolar disorder, which is the third highest. And this one is like, I don't know about this one. I really don't know what to say about this one. I've lost my thing with all the descriptions on it. True to character. But it's just, I don't know. When he gave me this, and he said he was going to give it to the doctor, and he said he's now going to pull this apart and decide if it's just the ADHD. I was thinking, really? But with this one, I would say that it probably is the ADHD. What I'm fairly certain of is if he does start to suspect bipolar, he'd need to see me over a few more months. And he's already been seeing me over a few more months. Like, one of the things that made me sort of continue with this was the fact that I was seeing him every 6 months for about 5 years, and I came off the ADHD meds. I didn't really need to still be seeing him. It was him making 3 monthly appointments to see me. Every time I went to see him, I would just talk about what was going on in my life, and he'd say, "Yeah, I think I better see you in 3 months." When a psychiatrist is saying that, you know how everyone says, "Oh, they go to the doctor and say, oh, I've got this, I've got that," and they go, "Oh, have a house, you have loads of benefits." That's what sort of shit people say. But mental health services are very fucking aware that there's blaggers out there, and they know how to spot them. They've got ways of spotting them. So when they're offering you, without you asking, more appointments, then you sort of think there is something up. Society makes me think that I'm making it all up. That's the general feeling that I get about society, and the sort of thing that I need to that I want to change, that I want to talk about. Because that's the general feeling that I think a lot of people get, is if you open your mouth about it, you just get told that you're making it all up, and it's all in your head. You can Google that. You can Google that expression. It's everywhere. Of people saying it's all in your head. And I just laugh at people when they say that. And I go, "Yeah, it is all in my head. That's why they sent me to a psychiatrist." Who's the fucking stupid one? Sorry, do you know what I mean? But bipolar, it's like, it's not actually investing in polar energy as it sounds. But it's like the two poles, up and down. But that's like ADHD, is that? Because if I am a subtype of ADHD, it's what they call the ring of fire, where I'm not that predictable. I can get the depressive stuff, or I can get the really introverted focus stuff, or I can get the manic stuff. But then other people might say there's that, because as far as I know it, bipolar disorder goes slowly. You build up to big periods of mania, and then you have like a period of, and then you go crash. Or some people are regular like that, but it's more cyclical. Whereas ADHD is more anywhereical, from anywhereical. So I don't know. It's on here and it's flagged up, but I think that's one of the things that they say. It's like, that's why it's not a diagnostic tool, because I would have 7 diagnoses. I think it is 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, there's 8. I've been saying I'm a liar. I am a fucking liar. I am a fucking liar. Let me just check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There is 8. It's 8 where both my score and the adjusted score go through the black line of severe personality disorder. There's not even a personality disorder on the way, just to sort of stop off at personality disorder. Soften the blow a little bit. You jump from clinical syndrome, which is again a bit vague. It's only a syndrome in the clinic. Step outside the clinic, it's no longer a syndrome. What does that mean? But then it just goes straight to severe personality disorder. They don't fuck about, these chickens. But then there's a few where my score is right on the black line, and it's just the adjustment takes it lower, which I might talk about those. But bipolar is really like, I really don't know what to say about it. I don't think that's my issue. I really don't think I've got bipolar disorder. I'd be very surprised if that's what all of this meant. I don't see how a diagnosis of bipolar disorder could flag up everything else that it has, just the same as I don't think a diagnosis of ADHD could. I'm looking at the time. I'm moving my arm because I need to put it in front of the thing. 444, just as I looked at it. Angels all around you. That's what it means. So yeah, I think as well, bipolar has the similarity to ADHD that anyone that says they got it and starts talking about it to anyone, any random person will start going, oh my God, I've got that too. I've got that too. I've so got that too. Do you know what? I've got that. I've always thought I had that. That's another reason people don't talk about this sort of shit. Because it sets other people off talking about themselves. And the person who's been feeling isolated and can't connect with society tries to connect with society about that and has to listen to someone else just talking about the same thing. And then telling them that they just need to go and put up with it. And I know a lot of people get said that, and I know a lot of people give up. And I think I've done it again. I'm going to do it again. Or am I, actually? Am I? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, where is it? Schizoid. Yeah. No, I wasn't that high. I was just above personality style and below clinical syndrome on that one. So I'm not going to talk about that. But it's schizoid personality disorder is where people basically consciously and unconsciously give up on a lot of things. But what's the fucking point even trying? Because every time I explain myself, I get told that my explanation's wrong from someone who says they've understood me, and I can see that they haven't by the things that they're saying, yet they're now shouting at me, telling me that I've got an attitude problem. Does that sound familiar? Because it's just a pattern, isn't it? It's not a pattern that happens with any of my friends, not any that I talk to. But it has happened, and there have been friends that I've just don't talk to anymore. I don't give a fuck if they're on my Facebook or not. Because it does get to that point of what's the point trying to explain this, because it just gets minimised into nothing, and it's something that everyone else is managing. And if you've already got low self-esteem and you're feeling shit about yourself, basically society says to you, don't be so stupid. Every single other human being on the planet feels precisely exactly the same way as you do, and they just don't fucking moan about it. You whinging fucking bastard. Shut the fuck up, or go and whinge on your own. That is the generalistic way that society can deal with you sometimes when it decides that you're going on about nothing. And so many times that happens with shit to do with it. All right, guys, what are you whinging at? I think he wants feeding. And anyway, what am I now? 7.5 minutes, that'll do. So anyway, bipolar disorder. I don't think I got it, mate. It's not a bit of me.